Hello everyone, and welcome to another week to the Coach Steve Academy Lab Guide. Mario Reolaro here as always. And today we're going to make a lap and analyze here Road America iRacing Formula 4. And let's take a look and do a fast lap. Let's go. Okay, so here we are on the first longest straight here in Road America. As we say, it's a place where a lot of slipstream and draft and battles with long straights. So for the first corner, we're gonna take a look to this second line of cones. Here we have the first line, and we're gonna break in the second line down to fourth gear, and when the car is pointed to the inside, really soon with the throttle, low power car, so no problem to have oversteer a lot. So really close to the inside here on the right, and not using all the part of the exit because the car can bottom here on this curve. Fast first corner. So for the second corner, we're gonna take a look to the one board here on the left. We're gonna go down to fourth gear. You can do it in third gear as well, but I think fourth is faster if you handle the corner really good. And I think I prefer to do it in fourth. So hard brake here and point the car, and soon again with the throttle, make the car rotate with the throttle. As this point you see 100% right now, and as the same as the first corner, you can use all the exit, but with this car it's not optimal because you can bottom here as well. And this another second longest straight, lot of battles here that ends with a left-hander, with a slow left-hander. Now we're gonna look to the right, to the two board here on the right is the hardest braking zone here in Road America. So really hard brake, and you can put all the car on the right side of the track. You can also go over the white line. As you see, this is not enough track, so You have to place the car there, down to third gear, and again, you can do it in second gear as well, but I think it's slower. So if you do the perfect corner and the perfect speed is better in third gear. So slow corner, place the car as much as the right as you can, and go inside, and really soon again with the throttle. As you see, we are throttle here before the corner, and in this part you have to use all this dark zone that you don't bottom here, so it's a place to go over to carry as much speed. And now for this left-hander, it's quite difficult because you have to brake earlier that the corner is, because it's a change of level in the surface. So you have to brake really light before the overcrest, and then just release a little bit the brakes. And when the car bottoms again, you have to wait till again down, so you can brake a little bit harder and then press the throttle really soon. So for my braking point is the end of this radical board here on the right. So as we reach the radical board, the end, we're gonna brake just a little bit, the car ups, and then bottom again, and we're gonna start with the throttle really soon. As you see, 100% here. And you can use all the exit part here on the right. But again, it's possible that the car bottoms here as well, like the first and the second corner. So this right-hander, completely flat out. There's no problem with this corner. With this left-hander, we're gonna take a look with to the two board here on the right. It's another hard brake here. So we're gonna brake hard down to third gear, and again, you can do it in second or third, but I prefer to do it in third because I think it's faster. So hard brakes, and before entering the corner, press the throttle, and as soon as possible, 100%. And using all the track. And for this long ride, it's possible to do it flat out with the passing of laps, but I prefer to lift a little bit in the middle of the corner to help the car to rotate itself, to put the front part to the inside, and not forcing too much the steering wheel and the tires, because if you do it flat out, you have to be forcing a lot the steering wheel. So I prefer to, in this point, lift a little bit. As you see here, the car maintains on the inside. So then again, 100%, and you can open the steering wheel little by little. As you see here, we're gonna open in the steering wheel and completely flat out to the exit part of the track. Now this right-hander is flat out, it's no problem at all, just racing line, and no problem with this aero and low power that this car has. And for the last sector, for this right-hander, we're gonna take a look here in the 3 board on the left. As you see here is another hard brake. And we're gonna go to third gear and make sure you don't touch the inside grass and the inside sand. It would make your car to rotate too much and lose it. And again, as the left-hander, as the slow left-hander you had in the first sector, you have this dark zone here on the left, so you have to use it to be much fast. So be very careful with this end of the curve, because there's an off track here. Really easy to do, but with this car it's not that easy. So use all this exit part, as you see. Put the car in the dark zone, and we're gonna reach the last sector, the last 2 corners. This left-hander is completely flat out, is no problem at all. Just keep the racing line. Be very careful with the outside part here in the exit because there's a bump if you go too wide, but with this car you can maintain the car on the inside. So in this point, if you go over this curve here, there is a bump then that can break your car, but as I say, with this car you can keep on the inside part of the track and not touching that curve. And for the last corner, we're gonna look to the 2 board, just light brake because you are cornering, so be very careful with the rear part of the car, and careful too with this part here on the left, because you have to place the car as much as the left as you can, but in the curve. But there's some problems here in some races with other type of cars that are wider, that you want to put the car as much as the left that you forget that you are over the grass. So if you brake over the grass, you're gonna spin and go to the tire wall. So be very careful with this last corner to not touching this grass. And as I say, light brake, and down to 4th gear, point the car as soon as possible, and at this point to start the throttle, and 100% as soon as possible too. Not touching the grass on the inside, and the outside part you can use it with no problem. As you see, you can use all this part, not bottoming, and finish line. So amazing races will be here with that draft that put the races more interesting. If you have rhythm to go first, the second car can catch you really easy. So let's take a look how this week goes here in Road America. Okay guys, so that's fully detailed lap here in Road America. As I said, interesting races here will come, so don't forget to check our YouTube channel, and we keep continue to make these lap guides and setup sessions. So let's see you in another weekend with different combinations. So as always, see you on track, stay safe, and let's race. Bye bye.